Hey everyone, welcome back to English is My Life, the podcast where learning English feels calm, simple, and fun. I'm Haley, your host, and I'm really happy you're here with us today. If you enjoy relaxing conversations that help you improve your English in a natural way, well, you're in the right place. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, and support the show. It really helps us keep going. And today, joining me, as always, is the one and only Sam, my favorite partner in Weekend Chit Chat. Hi, Sam. How's it going?
Hey, Haley. Hey, everyone listening. I'm feeling great today. I had my coffee, got some sunlight, and now I'm ready to talk, especially because today's topic is interesting. Something big, something bold, something adults pretend to understand even when they don't.
Oh, no. What is it this time? Taxes, politics, quantum physics?
Worse, the news.
Ah, yes, a classic. Today we are talking about news. The news we read, the news we hear, the news that confuses us, surprises us, stresses us, and sometimes makes us laugh.
Or cry. Or question humanity.
True, but don't worry, today's episode won't be heavy or complicated. We'll keep everything super simple, natural, and fun. Think of this like two friends sitting together on a couch, talking about the news we see every day.
Exactly. And don't worry, no difficult vocabulary, no scary headlines, no breaking news sound effects, unless Haley plans to surprise me.
Breaking news, Sam forgot his wallet again.
That was one time, okay? One time.
All right. Let's start from something basic. Sam, do you check the news every day?
Mm, Not really every day, maybe a few times a week. I like staying updated, but I don't want to get stressed. So I check just enough to know what's happening in the world, but not enough to ruin my mood for 24 hours.
That's healthy. What kind of news do you usually look at?
Mostly tech news, new phones, new apps, robots that can dance, important stuff.
Yes, of course. Humanity is falling apart, but Sam is like, wow, the new phone has three cameras.
Hey, that's exciting. And what about you? Do you check the news every day?
I do, but I try not to read too much. I check the weather, some world updates, and sometimes entertainment news, especially if there's something funny or weird.
Like the time you sent me an article about a squirrel stealing a slice of pizza?
That was breaking news for me. Important. History.
You were like, Sam, look, the squirrel is carrying the pizza like a briefcase.
And it was. The little guy looked like he had a meeting.
Honestly, sometimes the silly news is the best news.
Agreed. It keeps things light. Actually, that's something I wanted to talk about. Different types of news.
Oh, yeah, there are many kinds serious news, good news, bad news, weird news.
Exactly. And everyone has different tastes. For example, some people like political news.
And some people avoid it like it's a haunted house.
Yes. Then you have sports news, which I never understand.
Don't worry, sports news never understands you either.
But Sam, do you think news affects your mood?
Oh, definitely. If I read something sad in the morning, I feel sad. If I read something funny, my day gets lighter. So I choose carefully.
That's smart. I think a lot of people feel the same. The news can be overwhelming sometimes.
For sure. That's why I prefer small news, like local bakery opens a new shop. That's the kind of news I want. Bread news, safe news.
Bread news is universal. Everyone loves bread.
Exactly.
You know, there's also personal news, like small updates in our own lives.
Oh, yeah, like Sam cooked dinner without burning anything.
That's the real breaking news.
Hey,
But jokes aside, I think news doesn't always have to be global or dramatic. Sometimes the best news is simple, close to home, or even in your personal routine.
true. For example, I have good news today.
Really? What is it?
I finally fixed my kitchen light.
Ugh, no way. This is huge.
I know, right? Everyone, please clap.
Claps slowly. Amazing. Inspirational.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, I have some personal news too.
Let me guess. You organized your closet?
Yes, how did you know?
Because that's your version of a world event.
Maybe, but see, even little things can feel like news.
They really can.
And that's what today's episode is about. Not just news from TV or newspapers, but how we experience information every day.
Yeah, and how we react to it.
Exactly. And in part two, we'll talk more about how we read the news, where we get it, and even some funny stories from our own experiences.
Oh boy, I already know which story I'm telling.
I'm scared already.
You should be.
So, Sam, you were just saying that the way we get news today feels totally different from when we were younger. I mean, back then we had newspapers and maybe a little TV. Now it's like news is chasing us everywhere.
Exactly. It follows you like a clingy cat. You open your phone, news. You open YouTube, news. You open your fridge. Okay, maybe not the fridge, but you get the idea.
Honestly, if my fridge started giving me news updates, I'd move out immediately.
Same. Breaking news, you're out of milk. That would be terrifying.
But really, it's true. News pops up constantly. Notifications, banners, pop-ups, messages. Sometimes you can't escape even if you try.
And sometimes the notifications are so dramatic. Like, something happened today, read now. And I'm like, okay, but what? Did the moon fall? Did someone invent chocolate that makes you skinny?
I would absolutely read the second one.
Me too, probably twice.
But that's the thing. The news tries so hard to grab your attention that sometimes it feels like a competition.
Yes. It's like, look at me, I'm the important news. And then another headline appears like, no, look at me, I'm shocking.
And you're sitting there confused, drinking your coffee, wondering which headline will stress you out first.
Exactly. And that's why sometimes people feel tired of news.
Oh, yes, news fatigue, when everything feels like too much.
Right. Because some news is serious, some news is sad, some news is scary. And then after a while, you're like, I just want to watch a video of a baby dancing, please.
I feel that deeply.
But of course, we still need news. We need to know what's happening around us.
Definitely. So the question is, how do we balance it?
Good question. For me, I try to control how much news I read. Not too much, not too little.
Like a healthy diet, but for your brain.
Exactly. If you eat only candy, you feel sick. If you eat only vegetables, you feel sad.
Sam, I think you just described my entire childhood.
Same here. But for news, I choose a few reliable sources and I check them once or twice a day, not every 5 minutes.
That's smart, because checking news too often makes you anxious.
Yes. And also, I focus on topics I care about, not everything. Because if you try to follow every single story in the world, your brain will explode.
True. I do the same. I choose topics like lifestyle, culture, and science. I don't need to read about every political fight on Earth.
Exactly. And you know what's funny? Sometimes the big news of the day is not big at all.
Oh, yes, like celebrity changes hairstyle, and suddenly it's everywhere.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, why do I need this information in my life?
I love celebrities, but sometimes I think we all need a break.
The other day, I opened my phone and the first thing I saw was famous singer eats a sandwich.
Wait, that's the news?
Yes, and it had 50,000 likes. I mean, good for her, I'm proud. But do I need to know what sandwich she ate at 2 p.m.? Probably not.
Maybe if it was a magical sandwich.
If it made her fly, then yes, I want to know.
But that shows how news the news world is. Some important topics get lost because celebrities eat sandwiches.
Exactly, and that's another reason to choose what to read. Otherwise, you get lost in the noise.
Totally agree. But Sam, I'm curious, how do you feel emotionally when you read the news?
Honestly, it depends. Sometimes I feel informed and confident. Other times, I feel overwhelmed.
Same here, especially when the news is very negative.
Yes, a lot of bad things happen in the world, and sometimes it feels heavy.
Absolutely. And people forget that it's okay to take a break. It doesn't mean you don't care.
Right. It means you're protecting your mental health.
Exactly. And it's healthy to do that.
That's why I always include at least one happy news story every day.
Oh, what was today's happy news?
A 90-year-old man finally graduated from college.
Really? That's amazing.
Yes. He said he didn't want to stop learning. He said my brain still works, so I'll use it.
That's so inspiring.
I know. It made my whole morning better.
This is why we need positive news too. It reminds us of the good in the world.
Exactly. And that balance keeps me calm. So what about you, Haley? What's your positive news of the day?
Oh, a little girl rescued a kitten stuck in a tree, and then the kitten refused to leave her. Now it follows her everywhere like a little shadow.
That is the cutest story ever.
I know. I want a kitten shadow too.
Haley, I feel like you would adopt every animal on Earth if you could.
I mean, yes, that's correct.
I knew it.
But yes, positive news really helps us stay balanced. And Sam, I want to ask something next. What do you think makes news trustworthy?
Oh, that's a big question. But I have thoughts, don't worry. And I'll tell you exactly how I judge reliable news sources, because I messed it up badly before.
Oh, I remember. Everyone get ready. This is going to be good.
Right, so about trustworthy news, here's my rule. If the headline feels too crazy to be real, it probably isn't real.
That is a surprisingly good rule. Simple, effective, very Sam-like.
Thank you. I try. But seriously, sometimes you see headlines like, "Scientists discover a secret city on the moon," and people believe it immediately.
Yes, and then 3 minutes later, someone posts, actually, never mind, that wasn't true. But the first post already has 1 million likes.
Exactly. Lies travel faster than corrections.
Especially on social media. People share things before they even finish reading.
Oh yes, the classic, "I didn't read it, but I shared it anyway."
That's dangerous.
Very. So I always check the source. If the website looks like it was made in 1999 with flashing colors and random ads everywhere, I don't trust it.
That is such a good point. Some news sites look like they were designed by a hamster running on a wheel.
Exactly. And if the article has too many dramatic words like shocking, unbelievable, you won't believe number 7, I stop reading immediately.
Yes, when everything is shocking, nothing is shocking.
Exactly. True news usually sounds normal, calm, and serious, not like "the world is ending at 5 p.m., click to find out why."
So Sam, when you check news, do you compare different sources?
Yes, because one article might say one thing, but another article says something completely different. So I check at least 2, sometimes 3.
Very responsible.
Thank you. I'm basically a news detective.
A news detective?
Detective, Haley. I said detective.
I know. I just wanted to see your face.
And you always succeed.
But your point is good. Cross-checking information helps you get closer to the truth.
Exactly. And I also look for articles that give evidence, like numbers, data, expert opinions.
Yes, if an article says experts say, but doesn't tell you who the experts are, that's suspicious.
Exactly. I want names. I want real experts, not imaginary ones.
Yes, not Dr. Potato from the University of Unknown.
I'd still like to meet Dr. Potato, though.
Sam, stay focused.
Right. Anyway, reliable news usually has clear sources, real quotes, and balanced viewpoints. It doesn't try to scare you or make you angry, it just gives you facts.
That's true. Good journalism helps you understand the world, not panic about it.
Exactly. Speaking of panic, Haley, do you remember that time I thought a piece of fake news was real and made a fool of myself?
Oh no. Yes, I do. Please tell everyone.
Okay, so one morning, half asleep, I checked my phone. The headline said, "Scientists warn that coffee might disappear forever in the next 10 years."
Already a red flag.
Yes, but I panicked instantly because, well, I love coffee more than life.
Same.
So I ran into my kitchen, grabbed all the coffee bags I could find, and put them in my freezer.
You tried to save them like they were endangered animals.
I did. Then I called my mom and told her coffee is disappearing. Stock up now.
This is incredible.
And she said, "Sam, go back to bed. You're reading nonsense."
Moms always know.
Yes, and later I learned it wasn't true at all. I felt so embarrassed that when I opened my freezer, bags of coffee fell on my feet like an avalanche.
Honestly, I'm proud of you. That was dramatic, but at least your heart was in the right place.
Thank you. My freezer still smells like a cafe.
Could be worse.
True, but that experience taught me to always check the source before I believe anything.
Same. The internet is full of rumors and half-truths.
Yes, and sometimes people share fake news because they're emotional or scared. They don't do it on purpose.
Exactly. That's why taking a moment to read carefully is important.
But even with fake news, there are real issues that matter, and those need attention.
Right. For example, environmental news, science news, health news. They help us make better decisions.
Yes, like knowing about climate change, new medical treatments, or natural disasters. That information saves lives.
And helps us understand the world better.
Speaking of understanding, Haley, do you think young people today read news differently than older generations?
Oh, absolutely. Young people get news mostly from social media, short videos, and influencers. Older people rely more on TV and newspapers.
Yes, I noticed that too. My dad wakes up, reads the newspaper with his tea, and watches TV news at night.
And younger people scroll through TikTok and Instagram.
Exactly. Both are fine, but the types of news are different.
Right. Social media news is fast, short, and usually emotional. Traditional news is slower but more detailed.
So maybe the best way is to combine both.
Yes, use social media to discover news quickly. Use reliable websites or TV to understand the full story.
That's a great balance.
I try to do that myself.
And honestly, the most important thing is being open-minded.
Yes, not everything you read is true. Not everything you read is false. You have to think for yourself.
Exactly. Think, question, check, and then decide what you believe.
That's the modern news life.
Haley, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you something next. It's something fun, I promise.
Oh, I'm ready.
What is the most memorable news story you've ever read in your life?
Oh, wow, that's a big question. I have at least 3.
Good, because I want to hear them all.
Okay, Sam. So, the most memorable news stories? I actually have 3, but I'll start with one that stuck with me for years.
Ooh, this sounds serious. I'm ready.
Well, the first one is about a dog, a heroic dog.
Excellent beginning already.
This dog saved a whole neighborhood by alarming everyone about a fire. He barked and ran house to house. The firefighters said the dog basically helped them save people.
A hero, a true king, a four-legged legend.
Exactly. And the best part? He got a medal.
Good. He deserved 10 medals and unlimited snacks.
He really did. Okay, second memorable story. When scientists finally took the first ever picture of a black hole.
Oh, that was huge.
Yes, I remember staring at the image for 10 minutes and thinking, wow, I'm small. Very small.
Same. Space news always makes me feel like an ant with a smartphone.
That's the perfect description. And the third story, this one was funny.
Oh, good. We love funny news.
A man accidentally ordered 100 pizzas because he misunderstood an online form. He thought he was choosing toppings, but he was choosing quantity.
No, that's impossible.
I promise it's real. He said, I just wanted extra cheese, not 99 extra pizzas.
Honestly, that sounds like something I would do.
It does. I can imagine you standing there, surrounded by boxes, crying softly.
No, I wouldn't cry. I would eat.
All 100?
If the universe challenges me, I do not back down.
You are unbelievable. So those are your top 3. I love them. Inspiring, scientific, and chaotic. Perfect combination.
Thank you. Now your turn. What's a memorable news story for you?
One that stayed with me was from years ago. A little girl wrote a letter to her city asking them to plant more trees. And guess what? They did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it reminded me that small voices can make big changes. Even kids can influence their community.
I love that. It's the kind of news we all need more of. Hopeful, positive, human.
Exactly. Not everything has to be dramatic or scary. Some news reminds you that people are still good.
And it balances all the stressful headlines out there.
Definitely. And speaking of balance, Haley, do you ever take breaks from the news? Oh, yes, absolutely. News is important, but too much can be exhausting.
Same.
I do news-free mornings sometimes. I wake up, breathe, make coffee, and don't check my phone.
That sounds healthy.
It is. My brain thanks me.
I think everyone should try that. Choose when to read news instead of letting it attack you at 7 a.m.
Exactly. Take control of the chaos.
Yes, and remember, staying informed doesn't mean staying stressed.
Well said. Put that on a t-shirt.
Maybe I will.
So, Haley, before we wrap up, if you could give one piece of advice to people learning English and reading news, what would it be?
I would say choose simple, reliable sources and read a little every day. Don't worry about understanding everything, just enjoy the process.
That's great advice. What about you? I'd say don't translate every word. Focus on the main idea. News is about understanding the story, not memorizing vocabulary.
Beautiful. Look at us, the wise news gurus.
We are very wise, very podcast-like.
Exactly. So I guess it's time to wrap up.
Yes.
Everyone, thank you so much for listening to today's episode of English is My Life. We had so much fun talking about news, fake headlines, heroic dogs, and Sam's coffee panic.
Hey, don't remind people.
They will never forget.
Great.
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and support the podcast so we can bring you more fun, easy English conversations every week.
Yes, your support means a lot, and it helps us keep creating these relaxed weekend-style episodes.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Stay curious, stay kind, and check your sources.
Always.